Kathleen noticed that Derek started texting someone every night. She often asked who he corresponded with, but Derek had always waved her off and said it was for work. Kathleen believed him because Derek had never lied to her. However, it soon began to strain her that he could linger at work. "He's probably texting his ex-girlfriend," Kathleen's friend suggested. "Why do you think so?" "They had a painful breakup. Derek couldn't let go of her for a long time, you know, and then the feelings could flare up again." Kathleen thought it was nonsense. However, Derek put a password on the phone, and that's when the woman thought that her husband was cheating on her. And then one evening, Kathleen nevertheless accidentally noticed with whom her husband was texting every evening. She saw on the profile picture a photo of his ex. Kathleen immediately felt dizzy, and then a real hysteria seized her. She immediately yelled at her husband, threw a plate at him, and then delivered an ultimatum: either she or his ex. Derek was shocked by that and then smiled. His reaction made Kathleen even angrier, and she said in a hurry that she would definitely file for divorce. "Wait, you'll always have time to divorce me, but now I want to take you to one place. I promise you'll understand," Derek said. Kathleen, after thinking about it, agreed. They arrived at the hospital where children with cancer were lying. Kathleen was shocked. She thought that her husband was mocking her. "What does all this mean?" the woman grumbled. "You'll find out now." They went inside, and Kathleen saw Derek's ex reading a book to the kids. As it turned out, she was a volunteer here and helped children. She decided to write to everyone she knew, including Derek, to raise funds or things for children with cancer. Derek immediately agreed because once his younger sister died of cancer. She was still very young when this disease took her life. It was real grief for the whole family. Derek was so impressed at the time that as an adult, he preferred not to tell anyone about his dead sister. The pain of that loss was still gnawing at his soul. "But why didn't you tell me that you were just helping children? I would understand," Kathleen said. "I thought that when you find out that I'm talking to my ex-girlfriend, you'll be against it." And Derek reminded her that Kathleen had once made a scandal for him in a cafe where he was communicating with a business partner. She was a charming and statuesque girl of whom Kathleen was insanely jealous. Since then, Derek tried to tell his wife about everything, but then he kept silent, thinking that she would be against his communication with his ex. "Maybe once upon a time I could have behaved incorrectly, but I've changed, Derek, and you can trust me with everything so that I don't have evil thoughts." He agreed with her and said he was wrong to hide all this from her. Since then, both Derek and Kathleen, along with his ex-girlfriend, have been helping cancer-stricken children. You should not hide anything from your loved ones. Sometimes some omissions or secrets can cause quarrels and distrust, so spouses should always be open to each other.